Hello everyone, Adrienne here. So I know it's been a while since last I've posted, which again, life is crazy and I'm really sorry. I've just been trying to deal with a lot of things lately. And I'm happy to announce that today my recital video is finally on YouTube, and once again I do want to thank you guys for being so patient for me to put it up. I did not want to put it up on YouTube officially, publicly, until I had the subtitles programmed into it, because I know a lot of you really appreciated when I put in optional subtitles for my singing videos, so that you do have the option of having subtitles or you don't. It really just depends on your personal preference, and I just want to cater to everyone. And guys, it was such an incredible experience to be having my very first one-woman show here in this debut recital, and I'll tell you guys right now, having your first one-woman show is a lot of work. It is so much work. Dear Lord. You know, you have to book the hall, you have to, you know, get rehearsals in with your accompanist, you have to nail your fucking pieces, and it was a lot of work, but thankfully everything worked out in the end. The venue that I ended up going with, which was St. Paul's Cathedral, was absolutely gorgeous, which you guys will definitely see here in the video. And I just kind of want to mention a couple of things before you guys see it. So, like I said before, subtitles are available on the video, and they are optional. They're not automatically programmed in when I was editing. So when you are watching the video, you click on the little closed caption button and it will give you the option of English subtitles, because most of the songs that I am singing in my recital are in a different language. I only have 2 songs in English in there. So I'm singing in Latin, Italian, German, 2 songs in French, and then my 2 English songs, and then my big finale, of course, was in Italian as well. And again, guys, I really want to express how much I deeply appreciate your support when it comes to the beginning of my singing career, because it's been an incredible journey, and having your guys' support has been instrumental, pardon the pun, in encouraging me to pursue my dream and to say suck it to anyone who dares stand in my way. And another thing I do want to mention in regard to my recital video, there are a couple of shots of me that are kind of at unflattering angles where you get like legit double chin. I try to conceal my double chin as much as I can when I make videos for you guys, but unfortunately I was not really in control of the filming in this case, in which case that was done by the very wonderful videographer and photographer Alex Knight, who is a photographer around the Yakima area, and he does incredible work, as you guys will plainly see when you see the video. And there are a couple shots of me where, like I said, they are unflattering, and yes, I realize that over the course of the last couple of years I have put on some weight. I really haven't been as on top of it with my weight loss and healthy eating and whatnot, so yes, you can definitely see that I've put on some weight since the last time you've seen me in a full body kind of shot like that. So again, I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't be apologizing, but I understand that you guys may notice the difference. So I do apologize for that, and I also want to point out to those of you who feel the need to express your opinion about my appearance in the video, fuck off. Especially if it's negative. Just like, dude, get a grip. There are body types of all kinds everywhere that should be embraced and loved. I am trying to get back on top of my weight loss journey, because I have put on a lot of weight over the past couple of years, most of it from stress drinking. So yes, I am going to be cutting back on the booze, and I have been cutting back on the booze for the last couple of weeks, and I've noticed a couple of pounds being lost, which is great. I've been doing smoothies and doing regular exercise now on the days where I have time and energy. So I've been a little more anal about getting up and moving, which is great. Anyway, I digress. And then another thing I wanted to mention in my first couple of pieces that I'll be singing, my, you know, startup kind of introduction piece, kind of attention grabber as my voice teacher liked to call it. So you'll notice in my first piece I kind of ran out of air in the first section of Agnus Dei by Bizet, and that was due to nerves. As you guys can completely understand, it was my very first one-woman show, so I was nervous, as you guys can most likely understand. And I even did the same thing in the beginning of Me voglio fa una casa by Donizetti, so, sorry. It happens. Nerves, you know, anxiety. You know, I still get stage fright, guys. Come on, give me a break here. So guys, all that in mind, I do hope that you guys sincerely enjoy my recital. I put a lot of hard work into it, lots of woman hours, lots of blood, sweat, and tears, and it was really a magical moment for me. And one of the things that kind of put the pressure on me in the recital was, oh my god, there are a lot of people here. I want to say 40 programs for all of my guests, and I ended up with 4 left by the end of the evening. So 36 people attended, well, 36 people at the very least attended my recital. Could have been more. I got lots of flowers, including the one that you'll see at the end of my recital there. That bouquet was kind of my voice teacher's idea. She wanted to create something special for me, which was really, really nice. I'm going to treasure that moment forever. I still have the skull from that bouquet, and I'm keeping it as a memento because it's super special to me. Got flowers from a whole bunch of other people, and I also got a bottle of wine from a friend of mine from work. Well, technically, the boyfriend of a friend of mine from work. Miguel, he's a nice guy, and he brought his boyfriend Reggie, and he brought me a bottle of wine, which was so nice. I'm not a white wine girl, but I really do appreciate the effort. And then I also want to thank Helen and her husband for coming over from the west side of Washington, all the way from there to come see my show, which was, it really meant a lot, and I had a brilliant time with you at dinner afterward. That was really, really wonderful. And then I also want to thank Margie and her fiance for coming all the way up from Samoa, California to come see my show. I was deeply, deeply appreciative that you guys came, and it was kind of funny watching the rest of my audience members kind of stare at the 4 of you at my recital. They're just like, oh my god, there are more people like Adrian around here? No way! And it was really funny to see their reactions. My mom was actually kind of looking over at them just like, what are these 4 people doing here dressed in all black? This is weird. There are more people like this? No way. So I'm really flattered that you guys came from out of town to see me perform live, and I hope that you guys will get to see me perform again in person, and I hope more of you will be able to see me perform in person if it's within your ability to do so. So guys, call me crazy, but my voice teacher and I are already in the beginning stages of planning my next recital. Che tragedia, signore! What a shock! Che surprise! So, yeah, we're already planning another recital because we're both nuts. And this is quite an ambitious project. This next recital is going to be entirely in French. Yeah, entirely in French. And that was both a brainstorm on mine and my voice teacher's part. Just like, hey, dude, we should do another recital completely in French. And I'm just like, let's do it! Fuck yeah! So I'm definitely up for the challenge of doing an entire recital in French. So my next recital will be featuring pieces by Donizetti, of course, he did do a lot of French repertoire during his career, especially during the time that he was in Paris. One of which was the original French version of La Favorita, or in French is La Favorite. And one of the pieces I'll be singing for my next recital will be the original French version of Ovvio Fernando, known as Omo Fernand. So at the moment I've been studying the new French text and the variations of the melody in the original French version as opposed to the Italian version. So you guys will notice that the Italian version is, I don't want to say choppy, but it just flows differently than the original French version, which you guys will also be able to see once that does come to fruition. Another thing that is super intriguing about the original French version of Homo from MacLeod, the meaning of the lyrics of the text contained within is just so much darker than the Italian one. And don't get me wrong, I love the Italian one already, but damn, the French are fucking morbid. I love it. Duh! Hello! The French are fucking morbid! Yes! Hello! That's another reason why I wanted to learn the original Homo Film. But yes, you guys are probably wondering, oh hey, this Italian composer's writing stuff in French, what's going on here? Donizetti became very, very, very popular in Paris. So popular, in fact, that he was commissioned by l'Opéra de Paris, that he, you know, they're just like, dude, we love your work. It may be in Italian, we can't understand it, but bring it over here. We fucking love it. Come over here, write your own shit in French. We love it. So he did operas like MacLeod and he also did that with so, oh my god. So La Favorita was originally written in French and then later on translated to Italian later on in Donizetti's career. So that's fine. And I'll also be singing which is another French art song title that we also did in Paris, and it's just a beautiful, dark love song. It's really, really interesting, and I just love the way that he put everything together. And then I will also be doing a piece from the opera Werther, or Werther, by and I will also be doing a piece from Samson and Delilah. It's called This is the love song that Delilah sings to Samson toward the end of the opera, and it's really, really gorgeous and just so exotic. It's by the same composer who did Danse, Macabre, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with, Camille Session, so he's great. Another very ambitious choice for my recital, my next one, is going to be D'amour l'ardente le flamme, so and that one is from the Damnation of Faust by Berlois. So that's another ambitious piece that I'll be taking on in my next recital, and I'm really excited for it. I haven't learned it yet, but we're getting there. My voice teacher and I are going to go over it at our next voice lesson, which is something I'm very excited for. I listened to it probably a couple days ago and I just fell in love. It was in my new book of French repertoire that I found. And then we're also going to be doing 3 of the Cinq Poèmes de Baudelaire by Claude Debussy. So I'll be singing Death of Lovers, I'll be singing Meditation, and I will also be singing Harmony of Evening, or Amenuise du Soir. So those are 3 pieces of the 5 song cycle that I'll be doing, and I'm really excited for that as well because, duh! Debussy literally made art songs out of Charles Baudelaire's poetry. There he is, right there! Charles Baudelaire, the one and only, the famous, the wonderful Poète Maudit. So I'm very, very excited to represent his work in musical form. So guys, that's kind of what you can expect from my next recital. I'm super excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. So I will stop rambling on like a lunatic, so you guys can carry on and watch my very first one-woman show. I hope you guys like it, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. And it's really, really wonderful to hear your guys' input. It was a lot of work. I love you guys, you're wonderful, you're amazingly supportive, and I'm so appreciative of it. And I will see you guys next time.